Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, welcome to our kind of our getting back together after our summer break. Hope everybody had some time off. I know we did. It's been great. But we have a busy schedule, so I'm just going to go through. Because I am in the car, I'm not going to try to also connect to do notes. If somebody wants to update the notes, that would be great. Let me see if we can find them really quick here. Share them with everybody. Let's see. All right, I'm going to put in the chat the general meeting notes. See if we can update it for today.
I'll do that, the updating.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you could just create a new section for September 6th.
Okay.
And then if everybody can put their add their names. So just to kind of start from where we left off, we have achieved our goal of getting funding. I think everybody heard that, but that did happen over the last 2 months for the blockchain project, which is where Steve and I are headed to, if we can get the truck back on moving in that direction. We're going to the XRPL conference, and that's sponsored by Ripple, and that's what where we're headed to. We are looking for an architect that can review our blockchain architecture, and that's something that we need to get done this month. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, I think Steve will be focused on it, and hopefully some other of you who are interested in doing anything around blockchain can get involved in doing that as well. We'll probably start, the coding needs to start sometime in early October, and our first project report is in November. So that is the update from the architecture team on Steve's side. We also are going to be doing Hacktoberfest. We chatted about that in the outreach meeting last time. So Hacktoberfest starts October 1st and gives everybody an opportunity to earn a Hacktoberfest t-shirt after you do 4 pull requests. I know that Steve's going to work on pulling together some kind of first pull request issues to make it easy. But I can tell you the easiest way to do the to get your 4 pull request is to work on documentation, and there's a lot of documentation that needs to be done, and it's a good way to kind of get started with working with Markdown and doing updates basically to the website, because it's all in the documentation's all in Markdown, and it's associated to when the website gets updated. It gets updated, so it's a really easy way to get involved in Hacktoberfest. We're also going to do a blogathon in October. It gives you an opportunity, if you're not a coder, to add blogs, and that will get you Hacktoberfest pull requests as well. You only need 4, and then you get a t-shirt. It takes a while to get there, but it's kind of fun, and there's a lot of people who participate in it, so it's a fairly big event. Sime is here. Sime, why don't you give us an update on where we're at with the podcast and what we're doing for this month?
Yes, absolutely. So we are resuming the podcast for the last 2 months. So next time we're talking about Clotho app is basically is to reach out to us. So Clotho is basically a platform. Let's say you want to host an app. First, you need to install some of the infrastructure where you put your app on top of it. But the Clotho is giving you everything up, the boilerplate, all the infrastructure, and you just put your app on top of it. So that is going to be happening this month on the Beaming Ortelius podcast. So actually, he having some cool updates around the CEO of the Clotho app. So we scheduled this with the last week of this month. So that is going to happening there.
Great. And on personal note in terms of outreach, I'm going to be working with the DevOps.com, the TechStrong team. They're going to have me start hosting their TechStrong Women, and we'll be doing that twice a month. So certainly will give me some more face time with the general public. And then I've also been working with, because being on the OpenSSF board, I've been doing quite a bit of work with the OpenSSF board, and I'm starting to reach out to some larger companies, IBM, Broadcom, through VMware, Fidelity. So the goal is to find a larger corporate contributor. That will be pretty important for us this year. I'm saying 2023 when I'm saying this year. I'm starting to set goals for basically next year, but that should be one of our goals. The other thing that has been discussed at the governing board has continued to have their meetings over the summer, and one of the things that has been discussed is to create a technology oversight committee. So we have a governing board, but we don't have a TOC. So we will be putting elections together for a TOC probably October-November timeframe. So that's another way that people can get involved. If you've never been on a board, I highly recommend it. It's a good experience. It's a good learning experience, and it's overall just a good way to show your support for the open source community. I'm also been reaching out to some folks at the NIST, which is they have a whole, DHS has actually got a whole initiative around SBOMs, and that's at the government level, and I have been working and doing outreach around those folks as well as Tony has as well. We finally got one of them just to return our contact. So it was like that was an effort over the summer, but maybe everybody's been a little busy. Anything else I have missed in terms of just general community info that we need to share?
Yes, on topic of the Oktoberfest, so I am teaching students on the DevOps technologies. So I will work with Brad and Steve. So we have a list of the contribution going. So I will add some more people, so the students into the Oktoberfest time frame. So we have a more contribution this time around. So I will work with Brad and Steve for that.
That would be excellent, no doubt. And you know, I don't know where we'll be on the blockchain project, but we'll see where we're at, and there may be some pull requests around blockchain that they can do. Certainly by the middle of October, we should have some pull requests out there for it. Maybe a little advanced, but we'll see.
Yes, absolutely. And on the topic of CDF, like CDF has a co-located event that is on KubeCon. So I think Brad has submitted his KubeCon talk to the captain events day. But somebody tomorrow is the last day of submission for the CDCon's co-located event. So Brad, you and everybody have participated in that. I submitted a CFP, but I'm not sure whether we selected or not.
I don't think so. Part of the problem with KubeCon this year for people is that even if you get accepted to speak, you have to pay for attending, and it's pricey. So Brad was already signed up and was going. So I pinged him to submit, and he will get accepted. Fatih Demigrici, who's the new GM, knows Brad well, and he knows of that presentation, so I think they're eager to have him do that. Ortelius will be represented at KubeCon. I also have 2 talks that I have scheduled. I have one at the Microservices World, which is part of Developer Week in San Jose, and that is in October, and I'll be speaking at DevOps World, and both of them I will be introducing Ortelius. So I have a talk at the end of September in Orlando, and then again at the end of October in San Jose. And then it becomes a bit quiet other than KubeCon. So then we have KubeCon that we'll be presenting at, and then it'll be quiet in December and January, and then it all starts happening again in February. Steve and I are attending the Linux Leadership Summit, or I think they call it the Membership Summit, and that's the first week of November. I was going to submit a talk, but it's kind of funky because you don't know when you're going to do your talk, and I have to be there through Friday and Saturday for board meetings, and I didn't want to get stuck with a talk on Monday because I didn't want him to be there all week. So I'm not going to submit for a talk, but we will be there and doing outreach to all those corporate level contributors that we're hoping to bring into the fold in 2023.
And one topic I wanted to we see we have a captain integrated as well. Like, when do Steve is available for us? Because I want to have some live stream going with the integration we've done with the captain project. So people on the Ortelius YouTube channel. So when do Steve is available for us to do this kind of stuff?
I think the best way to do that is just to get it on the calendar. I would say get it on the calendar for October or November, since you've already got something for September. Yes. Just get it on the calendar so they know that it needs to be done. And it could be that we get Brad and Steve to present, which makes it a weird time for you, Simon. But Brad, I think we've done Brad before. But that would be just get it on his calendar, and he'll be ready to do it.
Yes,
so
I would definitely share, because I think good news is for today is because Brad is talking at the Captain event,
right?
Captain Community Days. That is a co-located event at the KubeCon. So his talk is actually accepted. So he can talk about the Ortelius integration on that event as well.
Awesome. So we've got quite a bit of outreach going on, and we got a lot going on at the architecture level. And this meeting is to share, with the folks who don't normally show up for the architecture or the outreach, how you can get involved. So I would say this would be a really good time to start attending the architecture meetings if you're interested in working on pull requests, and it's a good time to get involved in the outreach if you want to do anything around blogs or presentations that can be used for Hacktoberfest.
I'm busy torturing. I'm torturing Arvin at the moment. I'm giving him a real-world containerization project to do. What I got for my interview to get my current job, I'm giving to Arvin to do. He's going to become a senior DevOps engineer, just like that, overnight. And he's already awesome. Doing amazing work. Hey, Arvin, how are you feeling there? You're right. That's why his camera's off, because I think he's broken. There he's still smiling. Arvin, you legend. I'm turning it so you can't even speak.
I think that sounds like a really good blog, Sasha.
Yeah, I'm turning him into a senior DevOps engineer. He says he just wants to get in there. I'm like, no, don't look at you like that. You're a senior DevOps engineer. Do you want to be one? Yes. Okay, here you go. Yes. This is what my interview question was to get into my current job. Yeah, you can do it. I know you can. There you go.
That's a good way to mentor. Kudos. Good luck, Arvin.
Best way. Arvin, he's styling, eh? He's got me thinking.
And Joseph, is there a way that we can help you get involved in any of these particular efforts?
Of
course, Joseph froze as soon as he started speaking. I'm going to turn my video off. Maybe it could be me.
Maybe it's me too. Joseph, come back.
Well, we'll have to find out next time ways that we might be able to help Joseph out, either get more involved or give him a nice assignment like you gave Arvin.
Anyone can do it. I don't mind. And it's very easy.
So I'm saying that sounds like a really good blog.
I'm actually thinking about it as an Ortelius training for Ortelius members if they want to train, right? Do they want to do something real world? This is what I was given, like I say, in my current job for my interview. To get this job, I had to do this. I had to containerize an application, stick it in Kubernetes. I had to deploy a database in a container and connect it up. Yeah, the Spring Boot application. Java, so it's very, very relevant. Yeah. And then we can put it in Argo, we can put it in Ortelius. How's that? How cool is that? There you go.
That would be great.
And you've got a curriculum already.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. So Arvin, make sure you're keeping very clear notes, because maybe that's what that's what you might want to do after you finish it, is to create you and Sasha can create like a structure for it.
Yeah, I mean, Arvin and I can do a blog and a presentation or whatever. That'd be great, right?
And then you just create create it as a sample project in Ortelius as well.
Exactly.
Hey, Sasha, just by the way, BankX is continuing to move forward. They're the folks that are out of your local area.
BankX. Okay, I'm going to go check them out.
Yeah, I've if I get a chance, I will send to you their LinkedIn profile so you can connect with them.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Tracy. I'll do so.
I'm looking forward to Arvin's project. It sounds like a really good kind of project to work on.
Yeah, Arvin's becoming a senior DevOps engineer. Soon he'll have a job, and he'll be cruising.
He's got to graduate from school yet. He's still in university.
University, whatever.
I know. I know, it's true. There's kids in Albuquerque that I spoke to that are finishing. They have like a year and a half left of school, but they already have jobs, and they're like, I don't know if I want to finish. I'm like, finish. Just finish. And there's like, yeah, but I'm getting really good job offers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, since I'm on the road, I am going to call this meeting over.
Cool, yeah.
So we will chat with you all in the regular meetings and the outreach and the architecture starting next week, and we'll get super busy this fall.
Sure.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. Cool.
Thank you. And Ukarsh, thank you for recording this. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.